Yeah, I was ready, they didn't have my back. They were petty, I stayed in my bed. On that petty, I brought it right back.
All right, my beautiful patriots, brothers and sisters, beautiful people, what's going on? Are y'all ready to crack open the cold in November? It's time, it's coming. It's time, it's coming. Joe, everything's on fire, Joe. Joe, wake up, sir. Wake up. Why is he still asleep? Wake him up, please. This thing is on fire. We got to get him out of here. This thing is on fire. Trump, they're on the way with the first responders and the medical staff. We're going to get everything sorted out in this fire and make sure we're going to check for injuries, and we're going to get this fire taken out. Yeah, Trump and the first responder are on the way. Get Joe up. Somebody, why is he still asleep? God damn it, get him up. Get him up. Somebody, get the sirens. Where the sirens at? Get the sirens. Come on, it's coming. Oh man, they say Rick, stop smoking that stop smoking that stuff. I don't smoke that stuff, man. I do not smoke that stuff. I just keep it real, man, with all my beautiful patriots around the world, man. Yeah. Oh man. Shout out to my brother Walker, man. He said check this one out from Benny. And huge salute to our brother Benny, man. Gotta give him his flowers, man. He just hit 2 million. 2 million subscribers, man. That's a blessing, man. 2 million patriots over there. Ah, man. And we got a lot of loving patriots over here. Amen. Well, let's check this one out. Vivek walks into court with Trump. And y'all seen yesterday, man. Well, a couple hours ago, they were stumped, man. They were stepping, man. Brian Donalds, I mean, all of them, they got this. They hit it hard yesterday, man. Trump walked out smiling, put a thumbs up outside the court. They say Trump fell asleep during the testimony. Oh, man. Again, y'all deserve to laugh, man. These cases are falling apart. We're winning left and right. We're breaking history in the bluest of the bluest. You know? We're going to crack open a cold one in November, man. Somebody says, but Rick, we have to be worried about who is going to collect the ballots and scan the ballots and all. Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that sad? I read that was a comment. That was a comment now. I'm not just on here saying stuff. That was a comment. And that comment got thousands of likes on my channel. You know. But President Trump said we're gonna watch them like hawks.
The edition of Monday Night Raw. What an athlete we're witnessing.
Man, VP. Comment down below your VP, man. I know it's a lot of on my channel, Vivek, Brian Donalds, me and Carson. I mean, it's a lot of names, you know. Y'all, at least we see even body if he was to choose, you know, Tulsi Gabbard. I mean, it's a whole lot of names, man. Marco Rubio. We seeing people now that we're saying no. Now most some of them are kind of seeing it, kind of agreeing with that pick with Marco Rubio. A lot of people are still saying no. Kristi Noem shot her dog. She shot her chances. Yeah. What y'all think about? We seen people now talking to putting Tucker in there. Tucker. And we ain't forgot about Tim Scott now. We ain't forgot about old Tim now. We ain't forgot about Tim. But it's a lot of names, man. And then everybody saying, well, Rick, you know, that short list don't even matter. Trump will come out and surprise everybody. Somebody that wasn't even on neither short list. But again, we've seen Vivek Ramaswamy in the comments like crazy, man. Crazy.
Now, wait a minute.
Oh, come on. What the hell Benny got going on? All this.
What's up, guys? Boy, Benny. You ever been talking to somebody and you unexpectedly hear something very profound? You're like, wow, that's some wisdom right there. I wasn't expecting that. Well, I certainly wasn't expecting that from the Jimmy Kimmel Show, and Bill Burr, of all people, on the Jimmy Kimmel Show, saying something that is so profoundly true Bill Burr, comedian, looks Jimmy Kimmel right in the eyeballs and goes, "You idiot liberals are the reason why Donald Trump is so
Liberals
powerful."
are so stupid the way that they handle Trump.
What do you mean?
Oh,
You
Bill.
should shut up. He's a narcissist.
Shut up.
Neutral energy.
Yeah. You think he'd go away? If
You know what
we
I think he
stopped-
was? I think he was a one-hit wonder. Right? He wrote the twist. And then that was it. He was on the casino circuit, and then you idiot liberals wrote him twist again when you indicted him. And now he's a martyr.
And now he's
coming
got
back, Jimmy.
The peppermint twist
He's
is back.
coming back. It's going to be great for comedy. He's coming back.
It's going to be great for comedy. Oh, yeah, it's going to be great for the country as well. It's going to be great for everybody. Just like Trump term 1.0 was great for everybody, and Trump term 2.0 will be great for everybody, even his haters. Even the people, even the haters.
Even the haters, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what is happening. They have united the country against them. Through their evil and through their incapacity to just shut up, you idiot, you effing idiot liberals, as Bill Burr says, have destroyed yourselves. And it's happening. It's happening in real time. You idiot liberals making Trump a martyr. He's coming back, says Bill Burr. Well, this is what it looks like to be back, boys. Right here. Strong. This is Donald Trump in the courthouse today. You see Donald Trump in the foreground here, right here, blown out. And behind him, in focus, is Congressman Byron Donalds, Governor Doug Durbin, Speaker of the House Mike Johnson, Vivek Ramaswamy, Corey Mills, who's also a member of Congress and a very high-ranking one. You have Eric and Laura Trump back there, and Trump campaign aides, Boris Epstein and Jason Miller. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what strength looks like. This is what a united front looks like, and they've united the Republican Party. Now, you may hate Mike Johnson, and you may be very, very disappointed with him. I agree with you. I'm on your side. But I got to tell you, you got to unite and win. That's how these things work. Unite and win. Now, Donald Trump's been uniting with Vivek Ramaswamy for a very long time. He's the person who we were the most interested in today. Donald Trump walking into Mar-a-Lago with Vivek Ramaswamy and his wife, Apoorva. This sort of shocked everybody with Melania Trump in tow. Also, Vivek Ramaswamy on TV right after this saying he can't wait to debate Kamala Harris.
Were the pioneers. They were the explorers.
If you ever get a chance to debate or talk to like Kamala Harris, and Biden's not going to be debating, I don't think anyone, but it'd be good just to say, why shouldn't George Washington be banned?
I'll file that away, Laura, and I'm looking forward to hearing Kamala's answer. I don't expect it to be super coherent, but I'll be sure to face off with her on it.
I'll be sure to face off with her on it. I mean, again, like, these are the little things that makes you just kind of say, I don't know, like, what you know, what's going on here? Is Vivek in the running for VP? Many people want him to be vice president. Donald Trump obviously treats him like family when he's at Mar-a-Lago. Here's just a small sampling of Donald Trump bringing Vivek on stage saying, we must win, we will win, we must win, Vivek, is what Donald Trump said at this event. And so what does Vivek have to say after Donald Trump in court? Vivek was with Donald Trump in court today. He said it's a miserable, depressing experience, and he just delivered a blistering barn burner outside of the courthouse when given an opportunity to talk about the experience and to talk about the case writ large. Here we go.
Thank you. I want to thank my colleagues, Governor Burgum, Congressman Mills, and Congressman Donalds for laying out the political backdrop here. This is a politicized persecution that is nakedly apparent. What I want to do is dive a little bit deeper into what we actually learned today in that courtroom. What do we see in there? First of all, I learned a lot from being in there in person. It is one of the most depressing places I have been in my life, but it is fitting because the only thing more depressing than the environment of that courtroom is what's actually happening in there. It's straight out of a Kafka novel. The prosecution's main strategy appears to be to bore the jurors into submission. And if you look in that direction, sadly, it may appear to actually be working. Now, I would like for anybody here in the press, anybody at home, anybody in MSNBC or the media afterwards, to clearly state what exactly is the crime that Donald Trump committed.
What is the crime?
Oh, wait. We have not heard a good answer to that question.
What
it has been
is
vague
the crime?
until today. You heard Michael Cohen's testimony, after which I would say it is less clear than ever what that crime actually was. They'll say falsifying business records. Well, let's look at who did we learn falsified business records today? Yet, what, hour, 2 hours, felt like it could have been 7 hours. of Michael Cohen talking about how he falsified business records. Okay, so you have a guy who has been a perjurer in the past that is now saying he falsified business records. What is the crime that Donald Trump committed? Now, it appears to be what they might allege is some sort of bookkeeping error or whatever. The real bookkeeping that we need accounting of is Judge Merchan's own family member collecting millions of dollars as a Democratic operative, using the existence of this trial as a fundraising ploy for Democrats. This is unconscionable. Imagine if the same shoe fit the other foot. Imagine if it was Joe Biden that was on trial. You had a Republican judge whose son was collecting millions of dollars as a Republican operative. What would you all be saying? This would not be justice. This is injustice at its worst. So let's go even a layer deeper, right? Because let's go even a layer deeper, actually. The alleged crime here is supposedly, they try to point to this every day, that he does not actually use campaign funds, that he used personal funds. Well, let's get this straight. Suppose Donald Trump had used campaign funds to make a personal expense. They'd be going after him for that. So if they're going to get him going or they're going to get him coming, that is the best proof that this is a politicized sham. Let's go through it piece by piece. If you tell somebody to go buy you a suit and you want to look good on television because that'll affect the voters, the way voters vote for you, you know what? They prosecute politicians if they use campaign funds to buy a suit. If they say, go get a haircut, if you use campaign funds to get a haircut because you want to look good to the voters, they will actually prosecute you for using campaign funds for a personal expense. Yet the entire legal theory of this case, the whole case that Alvin Bragg has brought, depends on one premise for them to charge this as a felony, is that Donald Trump somehow should have used campaign funds to make an allegedly personal payment. Yet if he had done that, their case against him would be even stronger. This is garbage. That is the best proof that you have that if they're going to get him going or get him coming, it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. This is a sham.
Shame.
This is not the United States of America. This is some third-rate banana republic. If this were happening in another country, we would be laughing at them as a sham democracy. I am ashamed as an American citizen to sit here in a courtroom watching the former leader of the free world, and let's be honest, likely next leader of the free world, sitting with the indignity in this dingy third-rate courtroom with fourth-rate prosecutors and a fifth-rate lawyer on the stand as a witness, who actually is violating attorney-client privilege left and right. Nobody's even talking about that. So this is a shame. Shame on this period in our country's history, but we will get through it and be stronger because you know who ultimately actually cast the vote on this case? It's not just the jurors in that jury box. It's every one of you at home. It's every American who votes this November to say no to the weaponization of justice. And if you're at home, you may say, you know what, I don't agree with everything Donald Trump's ever said. You know what, I may not agree with some of his policies even though they were great policies for 4 years. But you do agree, whether you are Democrat or Republican or black or white or gay or straight or man or woman, that our justice system should be blind to politics. That regardless of whether your last name is Biden or Trump, regardless of whether you've been a politician or not, you get a fair shake in our own legal system. And when you have a prosecutor who campaigned on the pledge of going after Trump and then keeps his campaign pledge, when you have a judge whose kids are collecting money from Democratic operatives by fundraising off the very trial that judge is presiding over, and then telling the U.S. president that he's subject to a gag order, that he can't talk about it, that is not justice. That is a bastardization of what this country was founded on. And I'm here, and all of us are here as friends of Donald Trump, supporting him in our personal capacity, sharing our opinions. That's why we're here today. But I hope every American at home who isn't able to be in that courtroom is able to see what's actually happening there. And when you do, we will have a landslide of historic proportion this November if every American understands the injustice that's playing out in that courtroom today. So may God bless our country. I pray for our future, and let's pray for our country being stronger on the other side of this disgusting sham politician prosecution. Doug, I'm going to close this out. Thank you.
Well.
Wow.
Hot damn.
Wow.
VP material, ladies and gentlemen.
That is VP material, y'all. Wow. That just put man. That just lit a flame in me, man. Wow, Vivek. God, Lee, you got my blood pressure running now, buddy. Wow.
I think, like, there's no other way to say it. I haven't been, obviously quiet about my appreciation for Vivek as VP. We've asked Vivek on stage about it. We've been pretty open about the fact that we're friendly with Vivek and we like him, we like his candidacy. But Vivek said, I'll do whatever I can to maximally help. Obviously, he said nothing more than that. He was asked yesterday by Patrick Bet-David about the same thing and said, it's my obligation to be VP if you actually want me to be VP.
I respect immensely. We're going to have a conversation about that and actually set up for maximal impact for the country. If he knows who I am, and we've got to know each other really well, if after knowing all of that, he would ask me to be vice president, or, you brought up that example, let's just answer really honestly. Anybody who cares about this country, who's aligned with his vision in the Republican Party today, if they're asked to be vice president, is going to say yes and has a responsibility to say yes.
So that's what Vivek said yesterday. This is what Vivek looked like today. Vivek standing right behind Trump. Donald Trump shared a image of Vivek and him on stage from this weekend that we posted, saying, is the VP on stage? And there was Vivek. So I don't know, man. Wow. It's a pretty strong showing. It's a pretty strong showing for the boy. Pretty strong showing for your boy.
What do y'all think, though, man? We seen some comments saying, I don't know if he's ready yet. We seen tons of those comments. But then again, we seen a lot of comments of, people just praising Vivek as VP, man. But I'm going to let y'all comment down below. Drop a like. And I hope y'all are having an amazing week, man. That May is treating you well. 2024 is treating you well, man. And pretty soon in November, we're going to crack open a cold one. God bless all you beautiful people around the world. And I'll catch y'all in the next one.